Hey, what's up, everybody? You're listening to From the Gate podcast. I'm Lisi, talking about Memorial Day, honor, and giving honor to where it's due. So Memorial Day, we all know that it's a day where we honor the fallen soldiers, and I didn't even know that Memorial Day originally was created because of the Civil War, to where they wanted to honor the fallen soldiers, and then eventually it branched out to all military, and now we honor all fallen soldiers on Memorial Day. It's not just fallen soldiers that we honor. Well, in American Samoa, it's not. But it became a national holiday in 1971. Lyndon B. Johnson had announced that it was going to be recognized as a public holiday, so that way to honor those that have fought for our country and lost their lives fighting for our country. And so, while we do appreciate their sacrifice and the sacrifice of their families, Memorial Day is also a day where we remember those that have gone before us, those that have impacted our lives in great ways and have contributed to what we are today. And you see the struggles that they go through in movies, and I'm sure the movies don't even portray fully what a lot of them have gone through. And so thank you to our soldiers who have served, who have lost fellow soldiers. Yeah, but Memorial Day. So Memorial Day in American Samoa, it's very different from what Memorial Day is here in the U.S. because we don't just honor the fallen soldiers, we also honor our grandparents, great-grandparents, all of those that have come before us, that left a pathway, that left a legacy for us, that I know for us, for me back home in American Samoa, it's so different. When I first moved here to the U.S. not too long ago, and my cousin was like, "Oh, we're going to the Memorial Day parade." I was like, "They have parades for Memorial Day?" And he's like, "Yeah, they come in Utah." No, in Utah, yeah, in Utah. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the Memorial Day parade down at the park." I was like, "They have parades for Memorial Day?" So he's like, "Yeah, it's not in." He's like, "Yeah, we're not in Samoa anymore, where Memorial Day is for painting graves." I was like, "Oh, okay."
We're not climbing a coconut tree anymore.
You don't have to climb it up to get the bobo to drink the coconut juice, but no, I was shocked. I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, dang, I didn't realize Memorial Day is like that big of a holiday in terms of like where they have like the parades and they have the showcases where they do tributes to honor fallen soldiers and whatnot." Because in American Samoa, what we do is that's the day where you go and you clean up the graves and you clean up the area for your families and whatnot, make it look pretty. You get all the paints to repaint the graves, and then you get all the flowers to do all the chaos. Or the flower arrangements. I think that's the English word for it. But yeah, do flower arrangements. And so it's just completely different. It was completely different. And it's because for Samoans, it was a way to, or American Samoans, it's a way to respect, to show their respect for their loved ones that have gone before them and to show their respect for those that have made an impact on their lives. It falls in line with respect, and it falls in line with giving honor. Some of the people that we would always go and take care of or give flowers to was like my great-grandparents, my grandma's sisters, and my nana, my papa, and we would go, and after we're done cleaning or taking the flowers, like it's time for all the families to kind of sit around and remember the good times and remember like, "Oh, do you remember when your grandma did this? Oh, remember when Nana did this? Oh, remember when Papa was..." And just kind of to sit there and reminisce and reflect. And I don't think people or take for granted sometimes the importance of reflection and the importance of remembering and just giving honor to those things that happen, just because there's so many life lessons that you learn from people. There's so many. I know for me personally, with my great-grandfather in Aua, he was such a loving person. And even though he didn't have much, he was always the type of person to give the shirt off his back if someone needed it. And he was one of the pioneers for the Assembly of God in American Samoa. And so he was always very much about putting God first and making sure that we're walking right with the Lord and making sure that we are firm in our faith. And yes, while my faith wavers a lot, I'll always go back to those teachings that my great-grandfather used to share with us as a kid during times when we have loku. At 5 p.m., as soon as the bell rings in the village, ding, 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 then you all go sit in Papa's living room and Pafetai Ileatua. And you do your bese, your singing, and then you pray together as a family. Then he shares a little bit about, you need to stay true to the Lord. Don't forget God. But just those things you get to sit around and you get to remember, and you get to share those things with your family members when you all get together to paint the graves and to clean or to do the flowers to go give. And it's such a wonderful thing to be able to sit together with family and reminisce every single year. And while sometimes it can be painful for some people, but just for me personally, it brings such a sense of hope, because then it rejuvenates a sense of, oh yeah, I remember that. And then it makes me want to apply that to my life today and to continue to live the way that they had taught me to live. Or even with my grandma, with my Nana especially. I was very close to my Nana, but whenever we would go to her house to take flowers, and I would just go sit on top of her grave and talk to her a little bit and share with her about what's been going on. And like, Nana, this freaking person pissed me off. And I'll take my vailima with me, and I'll sit on top of her grave and drink my vailima and talk to my grandma. And even though she's not there, but just the mere fact that I'm able to still talk to her and feel like, I don't know, something about Memorial Day where I'm able to just sit there and talk to her and feel like she's listening, that she can hear me, and I can hear her talking back to me like, I told you. You know what I mean? And so just having those moments of remembrance and being able to honor the times when they were alive and remember the times that they were alive and the lessons that they imparted and feel that connection to them again. That's my favorite part of Memorial Day, is feeling connected to those who have passed on. And as humans, that's something that we all love, we all strive for, is connection, being able to connect to others and being able to connect to people. Those are just a couple of the people that I loved going to honor on Memorial Day, just because they had such a huge impact on me and the person that I am and my values and what I believe in so many different ways. Like, my mom's side is conservative. They're very conservative and very all about the Lord. And then my dad's side, yes, they were about the Lord, but they're also about enjoying your life, being happy, and doing what makes you happy. And don't worry about what everybody else says. Just focus on you. Exactly. And so if you want to enjoy yourself with a beer, go enjoy yourself with a beer. If you want to go enjoy yourself and go do the Siva, yeah, go Siva. Go dance. But it was just, I was very blessed to grow up with two different extremes in that sense. And I think it's just as important to honor those that are still alive versus just sticking to, remembering those that have passed on. Being able to honor those that are still going, still alive.
It's time to stay focused, man.
Today's takeaway from our episode today is the importance of remembering, the importance of reflection, and the importance of memorials. It's so important for us to not just memorialize those who have passed on and those who have paved the way for us, but say thank you. Say thank you to those that are alive right now, that continue to do that for you right now, that continue to pave ways and continue to make moves so that way you can be successful, or you can be, it's so important not to just memorialize those who have passed, but also memorialize those who are still living today. Honoring them by just saying thank you, simple how are you doing, simple checkup, what's going on, do you need anything. I hope that you have a great Memorial Day. Thank you for listening to From the Gate Podcast. I'm Lisi.
Says
Deuces.
Peace.